Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into your weekly spirit boost. I'm Tammy Mastroberte, best-selling author of the book The Universe is Talking to You. Tap into signs and synchronicity to reveal magical moments every day. And I am usually coming on here because I help people to get unstuck in all areas of their lives using spiritual tools that harness the energy of the universe. I talk about taming the chaos, signs and synchronicity, communicating with the universe, how to talk to the universe, how to get answers. And so I come on here every week and I usually share something that has come up for me, something that is going on, stories from my life. And this week I wanted to switch it up a little bit because I thought it would be good to just ask the universe, spirit, God, source, what do you most need to know right now? What advice, what are you going through? What do you need me to talk about? And when I say you, I mean anybody who's watching this, whether you're on here live with me right now, whether you're watching this on the replay, whether you find this later on my Instagram or my Facebook or my YouTube. Whenever you come across this, what do you most need to know, understand, be aware of, or hear? So yes, I don't know if you guys can see my cat is here. I think Instagram can see my cat. Facebook can't see my cat. I tried to put her down and then she just came back. So she is on my lap here with all of you. So I thought, let me just ask the universe, what do you most need to hear from me? What do I most need to talk about today? So hopefully this resonates with you guys because the universe knows what it's doing. So that's what I did. So what I decided to do was do a quick oracle card reading. So usually I only do these oracle card readings in my paid membership community. I do them once a month, the beginning of the month. I do a group reading for everybody in a members only Facebook Live, and then I'll do mini readings for people that are on. And then I also do these types of readings with one-on-one clients who come to me saying, hey, Tammy, I'm stuck in XYZ area. And then I will ask the universe, okay, what do they need to know to move forward? What do they need to stop doing? What do they need to start doing? What do they need to know about so that they can most move forward quickly? So I always use, at least in the present moment of life, I use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. I love these oracle cards. So I actually have a video on my YouTube channel that you can find. Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Renee. Hi, Susan. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Sue. Hi, Suzanne. My gosh, lots of Susans, Sues, Suzannes today on Facebook. So basically what I do when I do these readings is I shuffle the cards and I say, what I do for here is, what does everybody that's on this Facebook Live, whether they're watching it live or on the replay or Instagram, etc., what do they most need to know, understand, or be aware of today? What information do I need to give them? What do they need to hear me talk about? What is the message? I shuffle the cards, cut the deck into 3, put them back together, and then the way that I read is I pull the top card and then I flip the whole deck over and read the bottom card. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. Hi, Angela. Hi, Linda. Oh, from cold Saskatchewan. Saskatoon. Oh, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It's warm. I can't believe it's cold by you. It's warm here in New Jersey. But it's rainy. Oh, it's like all day has been cloudy all week, and I think moving into the weekend it's just rain. Hi, Michelle. So that's what I did. So I pulled these cards. So I'm going to let you know what the universe wants you to most know. So I'm going to read to you and explain to you what these cards are. And I want you to take this as a message for whatever might be resonating or going on in your life right now, basically. And I believe that anybody who's listening to this, in some way, the universe has this message for you, and you will find something in what I'm about to say to you. So, the first card that I pulled is the All That Glitters card. So I'll show you on Facebook. See if you can see that on Instagram. And it's reversed. So this is the card, but I pulled it in the reversed position. So, I'm sorry. Are you uncomfortable? I can't move. So, so I pulled it in the reverse position, which Colette calls the protection position, which is just a singular message, and it's really sort of like a pay attention to this piece. So I want to read to you what that is. Let's see. So the overall meaning of this card, so when we're talking about all that glitters, right? What we're talking about is sometimes we just see the mask that somebody wears. Sometimes we just see the glittery, sparkly, ooh, shiny object. This is so cool. I want this. I want to go there. I want this job. I want to be with this person in this relationship. I want to move here. You know, this card always reminds me of like people on social media where they only post like the fun fabulousness of their life, right? But you know that everybody has crap. So, but nobody posts the crap, right? Everybody for the most part posts the glitter. So this card is really about going beyond that superficial layer, looking beyond that glittery, sparkly, shiny thing, and seeing what actually is going on underneath that. So that's the overall message of this card, but it's in that singular protection position. So what this card means is this is actually a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things await. So how I take this card is, for those of you who might be thinking about doing something, but you know that your gut is sort of telling you, there goes the cat. You know your gut is sort of telling you, I don't know how, I don't know, there's something might be off about this. Or if you're looking at something, the universe is saying to you, make sure you're looking at the whole picture. Make sure you're not just looking at the glittery, sparkly, shiny object. Make sure you realize that there could be something underneath. There could be something that you are not aware of right now consciously. It's not in your consciousness. It's not something that you can see, but pay attention and look at all of it, because there could be something that you are thinking you want, you need, you should have, you should go, you should do, but in actuality, the universe is saying you're not seeing the whole picture. You're only seeing that little piece of it. So that's the first sort of piece of this card. Better things await, Susan. Yes. So this card is saying, number one, be careful of what you're looking at, and know that there's always two sides to every story, right? There's always another angle to it. But also, and this is how we're going to go into the second card, don't be afraid to take action and to move forward on things, because sometimes what happens in our life is we see that glittery, sparkly mask that someone has on, right? It's like when you're first dating someone and they're like amazing. I'm just looking. I want to read what they're saying on Instagram. Wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So it's like when you're first dating somebody and they like put on their best front, and that, you know, oh yes, oh I love that too, and oh my gosh, yes, I want that too, and all that kind of stuff, right? But like, what's actually going on? So, or what is that real person, right? So that's sort of what this card is. However, there's that piece of, if you do follow that, and if you find yourself right now saying, crap, Tammy, I already followed that, and I'm already there, and I'm already like, this isn't what I thought this was going to be. The other piece of that is, it's actually cool. Like, it's okay, because you were probably meant to go down that road. So there's a twofold sort of to this reading, and I'm going to read the second part of it. But the first part of it is that just beware of the mask of the glittery, shiny surface, and make sure you're seeing the whole picture of something. However, if you go down that path, or if you're already saying, I'm already there, Tammy, here is what the second part of this reading is. Jersey Girl Gab says, Chris Rock dates when you first date. It's really their PR person, not the real person. Exactly. It totally is their PR person. I love that. That's so true, right? And that's not to say that the person is always turns out to be a jerk. It's just, you get that like glittery mask of a person, right? So anyway, okay, I want to tell you the second card that I got. So the second card is Serendipity, which you know me, I'm all about signs and synchronicity, right? But again, this is the card. It's a pretty card. But it's in the protection position, meaning the flipped position. So let me tell you what this means. Okay, so the overall meaning of the Serendipity card is opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. Okay, so that first card where you're kind of like, what is the universe saying to me? What should I be aware of? This card is, Suzanne, you threw your rose-colored glasses out. I love that. This card is saying, like, but don't worry, because the universe has still got you, right? Things are still lining up the way they're supposed to be lining up. Things are still synchronistic. So even if you do go down that path, you're going to be good. You know why? Because the universe is always rerouting us. You can't make a wrong turn. That's why I always say it's okay. You can make mistakes. You don't be afraid to take an action, because then you're like, oh no, what if I take the wrong action and then I head toward disaster, right? Or what if I take the wrong action and then I screw this whole thing up? And the universe is literally saying, I'm just reading. I love the word serendipity and the four-leaf clovers I've been seeing everywhere. Yes, 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 yes. So the universe is literally saying, like, don't worry about it, man. Even if you go down that path, even if you follow that glitter and then you're like, this isn't what I thought, the universe is self-correcting. The universe is going to reroute you toward where you need to go next. And you probably will have learned something on that path to making that other turn where you're like, oh my gosh, right? Yes, exactly. The universe is always rerouting. Okay, so let me explain to you what this card means, and then you'll understand the whole picture. Okay, so serendipity, again, in that protection position, so it's that singular meaning of like, here's the one thing that we need to be aware of. The protection position is perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person that you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties. In order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So what this is saying, Renee said, you're so right. Everything we go through, good or bad, is a learning lesson for us to grow. This is what I'm saying. And the universe will reroute you. You'll be like, oh man, I shouldn't have gone here. Oh, but then look, it led me to here. So I'm okay, right? So what this card is saying to you is sometimes you do go through that where you think like, oh man, like I really thought this was going to be what I wanted, and I followed this road and I saw the shiny glitter, and I'm a glitter girl. I love it. Anything that sparkles, right? I'm going to follow it. So I'm like heading down this road and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't where I was supposed to go. This is totally not what I thought. Oh my gosh, now I'm in trouble. You're not in trouble. The universe is going to lead you into it, and the universe is going to lead you out of it. That's why this card is saying pay attention to the signs. So sometimes you're led directly into the difficulty to reroute you to something else. Sometimes we have to go through the mud and the crap and the whatever in order to get to that other place, right? And had we gone directly to that other place, maybe we would not have learned what we needed to learn before we got there. Had we gone directly to that other place, there was a piece here that maybe that other place wouldn't have been what it is now had we not made this stop first. Okay? So that's what the universe is saying, right? Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. Exactly. And it's so, listen, when something is disappointing, don't ignore that you're disappointed. Feel your feelings. But then you have to let it go and say, okay, I wasn't supposed to be here. Or, okay, I'm here, but this isn't what I wanted. Now I'm going to pay attention to the signs that the universe is rerouting me. Now I'm going to pay attention to the signs that are going to get me out of this and where I'm actually meant to go. So this is what the universe wanted me to tell you today, because I asked, and this is what came up. It's so difficult and often overwhelming to be positive through all the bad things that happen. Yes, Susan, it totally is. It totally is. But what I find is, the cat is coming back. I think you guys can see her on Facebook now. Okay, relax. And now you can just see her tail. So the situation is, we can feel the disappointment and the pain and the hurt and whatever is coming up, but our job is to write something valuable you may have missed out on. Exactly. It's like oh my gosh, okay, somebody's saying something healing, Shazen healing. It's like the lotus flower growing out of the muck. I literally thought of that in my head when I was talking to you. When I said mud, I was like, it's like the lotus flower, but I didn't say it, so you picked that up. So sometimes when we go through it, we have to make the choice not to wallow in it. And it is a choice to change our thoughts. It is a choice to focus on something else. And so when something happens and you're in that bad situation, you have to make the choice. And I'm not saying it's always easy, but you have to make the choice to say, okay, this has happened. The first thing I need to do is accept it. The first thing I need to do is accept that I'm here. The next thing I need to do is focus on what actually is good going on in my life, even if it's not in this area. And I know that the universe is going to lead me out of this, so I'm going to call in my higher help, and I'm going to ask for the signs to direct me where else I need to go. That's sort of the path that you need to take when you find yourself in that, oh my God, that despair, that wallowing, if that makes sense. Yes, you're supposed to feel all the feels. Yes. Yes, Suzanne, this explains why some people have a spat of bad luck and then good things start happening. Yes, I promise you, it's all in alignment. And that's what I talk about in The Universe is Talking to You. And I try to teach you to really shift your mindset around it. Because if you can shift your mindset around it, then even when the world falls down around you, you have the tools, you have the faith, you have the belief that you're always being rerouted, that the universe has always got your back, that no matter what you're doing, you can't make a wrong turn. Oh my gosh, everything lightens up, everything shifts, right? And so that's what this is saying. So if you guys are going through something right now where either you have that shiny object syndrome of, this is what I really want, this is what I really want, the universe is saying, like, pay attention to the whole picture. If you've already gone down that road, the universe is saying it's okay. We sent you there, right? You were supposed to go down that road. We're going to get you out of it. Pay attention to the signs that we're going to be sending, the opportunities, the people, the ideas that come into your head, the conversations you overhear, the repetition of the name of a book, the name of a doctor, whatever it might be. Pay attention to those signs because we're going to get you out of it. And so that's really the message for whatever might be going on in your life right now. To just know, be okay with where you are, and know that at any moment, the universe is going to get you out of it. The universe is going to help you. The universe is going to, you just have to open up to those signs, which is what I teach and which is what the book is about. And all of that is the universe is talking to us all the time. The universe is trying to get our attention. The universe is trying to gently nudge us into another direction at all times, no matter what. And we just need to start opening up and paying attention to it. And it's these subtle things that come through that we can open up to and pay attention to. You don't have to be a psychic. You don't have to be a medium. You don't have to have, studied abroad. Whatever it is, it's these little shifts that you can start opening up and paying attention to. So that's really what this reading is about and what the universe wanted me to talk to you about today. Now, one of the things that comes to mind in this that I just want to share from my own life is I remember years ago, I was unhappy in my job. I was working in New York City and I wasn't happy there. I didn't feel like I was being treated right, and I thought, I have to get out of here. I have to find another job. So I started applying for other jobs. And I remember I went to this one new company and I did the interview. The guy had me there forever. I was going through all of this stuff. I'm just trying to read comments. Yes, correct. Yes. They're happening all the time. The signs are happening all the time. Oh, Crystal, I'm glad you needed this. Lost a loved one to COVID 2 days ago. I am so sorry, Crystal, to hear that. I am so sorry. There's way too much of that happening right now. So I went and I applied for this other job. The interview went great. The guy kept me there. He showed me the whole place. I was like, oh, I got this job, right? Like, this is it. And I was excited about this new job, and it seemed like something that I really wanted. And then I didn't get the job. And I was I was just like, man, this job seemed like this was amazing. This place was amazing. And the guy was amazing. And the job would be amazing. And the money was amazing. And all these things were glittery and amazing. But I didn't get the job, right? And I thought, man, like, what's up with that? Again, I didn't know, right, what was coming down my life path. But the universe knew what I was meant to do here and what was going on. Two things happened. The reason I didn't get this job. Number one, the guy that interviewed me, that I would have been working for at this company that everything seemed wonderful at, a year later winds up leaving that company to work for the company I was working at. When I saw him come in, I thought to myself, oh, you got to be kidding me. Like, he left that other company to come here, and I was trying to get out of here to go there. But obviously that wasn't, the be-all and end-all company, because the dude just left and came to my company, right? So that was the first thing that I was like, oh, man, I was saved from something. The second thing was, I was meant to start Elevated Existence magazine that I started. I was meant to go down the path that I'm on now. I was meant to write this book. I was meant to do all these things. And the job that I was in allowed me to be able to do all of these things. I don't know that I would have been able to do all of these things had I left. On top of that, the person that helped me start the magazine, that did all the designing, was working with me at this company that I was in. If I left the company, she wouldn't have been available, right? So that's just sort of those pieces of, like, you think you're meant to go somewhere. You think it's, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And you see all the glitter, right? I see this company's great and I'm going to make a lot more money and I'm going to be doing this and this is awesome. And oh my gosh, look at the perks and blah, blah, blah. And all this stuff. I wasn't meant to go there at all. And obviously the guy left the company a year later himself and came to my company. So that's just an example that I want to share with you, how sometimes we get, and I didn't go down that path, right? I was saved from that path. And that's something that happens too, is we see the glitter and we think we're supposed to go there, and then we're so disappointed when we don't wind up getting what we thought we wanted or we thought we needed. But in actuality, that is totally not what was meant for us, because there was stuff we didn't see. There was stuff underneath that glitter. And the universe knew what it was doing. And so the universe always knows what it's doing. So I just wanted to share that story with you as sort of an example that came to me when I was pulling these cards. I actually pulled these last night for you guys and then left them here so I could talk about it today, because I thought, what am I going to talk about today? And it came to me. I said, oh, Tammy, grab your cards and see what the universe wants you to talk about today. So that's what I did. So I hope that this message resonates with you in some way, helps you in some way. And even in the future, if you find yourself in a situation like this, I hope you'll come back, listen to this again, remember this, and just know that we are always being guided. Hi on Instagram. I see people saying hi. Oh, you're welcome. That we're always being guided, and that sometimes when something is glittery and sparkly and new, there's other stuff going on. And so just be sure to see the whole picture. But if you do wind up chasing after that glitter and then going, oh, this is so not what I thought it was going to be, it's okay, because you're learning something from that, and the universe is going to get you out. The universe will always get you out. You just have to be open to that sign, and see sort of what is going on. So hopefully that helps you and resonates with you in some way. Yes, Susan, great, thank you. So, I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. And you're welcome, Renee. Thank you for being here with me, whether you're live or on the replay. If any of this resonates with you, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, whether you're live or on the replay. I will come back and answer whatever comes up. And same thing on Instagram, same thing on, if you're watching this replay on YouTube, feel free to comment, because I get all the comments filtered through and I will answer them. So thank you so much for being here with me, you guys. I hope you have an awesome and amazing and blessed weekend. Please remember that the universe has your back and that you are always being guided, and all you have to do is ask for guidance to help get you out of a situation, and it will come. It will always come. So trust that, and I wish you an amazing weekend. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you back here next week on Thursday at noon. Bye, everyone.